Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you come across my video. I will not be taking your time today. I will use nothing more than 30 minutes to tell you everything I think you should know about indices. But before I proceed, I want us to look at the laws of indices. The laws of what? Indices. First of all, the first one here is when you have the same base, so long as I have the same base and I'm multiplying, I'll add their powers. Look at the first factor, the base must be the same, and I must multiply, I'll add their powers. So if I have 2 raised to the power of 4 times 2 raised to the power of 6, what will I do? 2 raised to the power of 4 plus 6, without wasting your time. So long as this, I have 2 here and I have 2 as the base. But if here happens to be 3, I can't bring out 2 out. This law is only applicable when the base are the same. The second law we'll look at here, if I have the same base to the power of n divided by a to the power of what, m, what will I do? I will subtract their what? I will subtract their powers. It's just like the opposite in logarithm. In logarithm, if you are adding, if you have plus linking 2 logs together that are of the same base, you multiply their powers. Then if you are subtracting 2 log of the same base, you will divide their powers. But here, under indices now, so long as the base are the same and I'm multiplying, I will add their powers. If I'm dividing, I will subtract their powers. This is the second law, in the sense that if I was having, let me say, 2 raised to the power of 2 divided by 2 raised to the power of 4, what will it be? I'll pick 1, 2 outside, then it will now be what? 2 minus 4, which is minus what? Minus 2 as my answer. This is the second law of logarithm. Then the next law we have to look at is this. In math as a whole, whatever you have, if I have a to the power of n over m, this thing means that I will have to drop a. Whatever I have under becomes my root m, always to the power of what? N. That's how to simplify problem like this. If you have a as the base, a raised to the power of n over m, it means that I will take the root of a. It can be square root, cube root, fourth root, 10th root, as the case may be. Then to the power of what? Of the numerator, which is what? N. So if I have something like this, let me say I have 27 raised to the power of 3 over, let me say 2 over 3. It means that I have to take the cube root of 27, all raised to the power of what? 2. Cube root of 27 is equal to 3. 3 raised to the power of 2 is equal to what? 9. That's how it's supposed to be. Then the other law I have, the fourth law I have here, I'm just giving you these laws. Remember, I told you I will not waste your time. I'll be so fast and I'll be so swift so that I will not consume your time. But if there's any question or issue, you just ask me on the comment section. In math, whatever we have raised to the power of 0 is equal to what? 1. Whatever. In physics, in mathematics, in economics. A to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 0 is 1. 5 to the power of 0 is 1. The other one I have, if I have this particular one, a to the power of minus n over n. This one, there's no minus sign. Here there's what? Minus sign. How will I simplify this work? Look at what I will do. How will I simplify this work? I will simply say here that this is what? Minus. This minus sign will not take 1 over. That's how it's supposed to be. So long as I have minus sign, it will not be 1 over. 1 over everything here, a to the power of n over n. A to the power of what? N over n. Then this minus sign will not take what? 1 over. Having said that, if I am to factorize this work, simplify it further, it will give me 1 over the root of m, a inside, always to the power of what? Always to the power of n. These are the laws of indices I think that will be useful for us to attempt all these questions. Very, very fast. Let us look at how we can simplify this first work. Let's see how we can simplify this first work. Look at number 1 here. Simplify the solution. Solution to question on number 1. Solution to question on number 1. This is a mixed fraction. It's usually 2 times 9 is 18. 18 plus 7 is 25. I will then have 25 over 9. What did I say? I said I have to simplify this work by saying that 2 times 9 is not 2 times 7. You say 2 times 9, it will give you 18. 18 plus 7 is 25 over whatever you have under here. This is a mixed fraction and this is an improper fraction. Root 25 is equal to 5, then root 3, now is equal to what? Equal to 3. My answer is equal to what? 5 over 3 or 1 whole number 2 over 3. Let me come again, please. After doing this, what I have to do is this. This square root, see, it can be in two forms. If the square root had ended here, it only affects 25. But now, I have it, it's affecting up and what down. Both your numerator and your what denominator. So then take the square root of 25, which is 5, square root of 9, which is 3. Or you now say, what number can you times 2 times to get 25, which is what 5? What will I times 2 times to get 9, which is what 3? So my answer is now 5 over 3. Or 3 will enter 5 how many times? 1 time, remainder 2 over this 3. Look at my answer in mixed fraction. Look at my answer in what improper fraction. This is what it's supposed to be. I'm done with number 1. Number 2, I'm asked to evaluate number 2 problem. And how will I evaluate number 2 problem? Look up. So look at what this thing means. This thing means that 216, the cube root of 216, always the power of 2. I've told you before, divided by the what? 4th root of 81, always to the power of what? Always to the power of 3. The cube root of, look at this, under this my 3 here, we take my roots aside, cube root of 216, always the power of this 2 on top of here. If here was 5, equal 5, if here was 2, equal 2, divided by the 4th root of 81, always the power of what? Always the power of 3. Now, what is the cube root of 216? Which number will I times 3 times to get 216? That's the first thing, the first question now. What number will I times 3 times to get 216? What number will I times 3 times to get 216? Are we good? So, if I times 4 times 4 times 4, let's check if we get 216. 4 times 4 is 16, 16 times 4, it cannot give us 216. Now, let us check if we will get the cube root of 216 from let's take 5 times 5 times 5. Will you give me 216? I'll get 125. Let's check 6 times 6 times 6. What will you give me? 216. 216. So if I check, I tried 5 times 5 times 5. I got 125. I said no. 6 times 6 times 6. So if I times 6 times 6 times 6, I'll then get what? I'll then get 216. What will I do? Even if the 6 they're up to 500 or 200 or 90, pick only one of the 6, drop it down. Then put raise to the power of whatever you have here, divided by. What number will I times 4 times to get 81? This one will not come from you. It's what? 3 times 3 times 3. If I times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, I get what? 81. Even if they're up to 500, pick only one of the 3, drop it down, then press power of what? Press power of 3. Remember, I'm asked to simplify this work for indices. So after doing this work, this thing does not mean 6 times 2. No, it means 6 times 6. This one here, let me go back to recap. What I said before, I said here that we are going to look for the cube root of 216, which is 6 times 6 times 6. I pick only one of the 6, I drop it down. Then my power here, I also drop my power here. Then divided by 4th root of 81, it means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 4 places. And the thing gave me 81. So I pick only one of the 3, drop it down, then put my power here. So this thing will still give me 6 times 6 is 36, divided by 3 raised power of 3 is what? 27. 3 times 3 times 3. If I simplify this work by right, what will I get? 36 over 27. Can anything go? Let us check anything can go. 3 can go here how many times? 3 can go here. And 3 here, 1, 3 here is what? 2. 3 can go here, 9. 3 can go here 4 times. 3 can go here 3 times. Our answer is equal to what? 4 over 3. Or one whole number, 1 over 3. Our answer is 36 divided by 27. Look at it here. I have this here. So 3 will go into 36 12 times over 3 will go here 9 times. So 3 will go into 12 4 times, and 3 will go into 900 times 3 times. At this point, I will stop you because there's nothing I know I can do. I cannot do anything after that work. Then let us continue. Back to my question. I'll be swift and I will not waste your time. Look at number 2 question. I've done number 2. Number 3. 3 times 128 raised to the power of 1 over 7 divided by 81. Look at the question here. What will I do here? See, I will drop my 3 down times this thing means 7th root of 128, 7th root of 128, always power of this power of 1. All over this thing means what? 4th root of 81, all raised to the power of what? Always power of 3. If I simplify this work further, if I simplify number 3 question further, what will I get now? I will drop down 3 for my work at times. What will I times 7 times to get 128? What will I times 7 times to get 128? Like I told you before, let us start from 2. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Will I get 128? Give me 128. Then I try 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which of them will give me 128? 2 times 3 is 4. 4 times 2 is what? 8. 8 times 16, 32, 64, 128. My answer is what? Is 2. This one cannot go. This one will give me more than 128. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 into 7 places will not give me 128. Even if they are up to 30 of these 2, pick only one and drop it down, then put the power all over here. From what we have solved before, the 4th root of 81 is what? 3. We got it before here. Raise to the power of this what? This 3 here. So if I solve this work further, I will then get here 3 times 2. 3 will come down. 2 is power of 1 is 2 over 3 is power of 27 is 3 is what? 27. What can go? 3 can go here 1. 3 can go here 9. That's why it's got to be 2 over 9. My final answer. My final answer is given as what? 2 over 9. Because 3 times 2 here is 3 will drop down. 3 power of 2 is what? 3 power of 1 is 2 over 3 power of 3 is what? 27. Therefore, 3 will cancel here 1. 3 will go here 9 times. So I will now be having 2 over 9 left. Question number 4. Number 4 question. Number 4 question. Minus. I told you that now you see minus means 1 over minus means 1 over 81 over 16. The 4th root, all raised power of 3. Let me break it down again for us to understand better. That whenever we see work like this, it means this one side means 1 over. So however it is in chemistry or physics or whatever you are solving, to simplify any work as such, whenever you see minus at the power, it means 1 over. So I will then drop the remaining thing under. I told you this, I showed you this whenever the time I talked about the laws of indices. So what will now happen here? I will now have the 4th root of 81 over 16. All based to the power of this number, which is what? 3 here. So if I do this, I have 1 over 4th root of 81 is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is 3. I pick one of the 3 all over. 4th root of 16 means what will I times to give me 16? That number 4 times. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, 8, 16. I pick one of the 2. Always the power of 3. After doing this, what will I do next after doing this? Look at what I will do after doing this. 1 over 3 raised power of 2. And 3 raised power of 3 means 27. Over 2 raised power of 3 is not 6, is 8. Without wasting your time, our final answer. 1 over 27 over 8. Just don't waste your time. Just get 8 over 27. Final answer. Just get the inverse. That's all. To remove this work here. 1 over 27 over 8. What we do, turn it like this, get the inverse, and then put your final answer. This is the answer of the number 4th question. Then the number 5 question. The 5th question. Let's see what we will do under the 5th question. It's now somehow different. Look at the 5th question here. From here, I will start 1 over square root of 100, all is power of 1. Minus sign 1 over 100 become down, 2 is square root. This one raised to the power of 8 times. This thing means 5th root of 32, all is power of 1. It will go on top, not under. Times this thing means what? 5th root of 243, all is the power of 1, all is the power of 2. Help me find the 5th root of 243. So if I solve this word further, what will I do? If I solve, I will then get what? 1 over. If I solve this word further, what will I do here? If I solve it further, what will I do here? It will be 1 over square root of 100 is 10. 10 raised to the power of 1 times 32 fifth root is 2. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 5 times 32. I'll pick only one of the two. Pick my 1. Or power of my 1 times fifth root of 243 is 3. Is what? 3. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 5 times. Help me confirm, please. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. 3 raised to the power of 3 raised to the power of 5. Is it 2, 3, 4? 2, 3, 4, right? 2, 3, 4. So I will just pick out the 3. I will drop it down. So what will I have now? Now 2 raised to the power of 1 is 2 raised to the power of 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6 over 10 raised to the power of 1 is 1, 10. So my answer is equal to 2 here is 3, 2 here is 5. My answer is 5 over 3. So this is where I will be stopping for this indices work on part 1. We have part 1 lecture, part 2 and part 3 lecture. Before we now move and we shift from this and enter into other more complicating topics. Thank you so much.